Now, going on to value, I mean,
Yeah,
everything went up in 2022, 21, 22. Everything's gone up like, 20 or 30%.
for sure.
It's just crazy. Hopefully, maybe we'll come back down a little bit, but who knows? Now, what would be like the best value, best performing, what would you buy um, if you had like a not a limited budget, but like the best value in your opinion?
For sure. Yeah, it's kind of a tough one. I might break that into like a couple different categories, but and I don't mean to sound repetitive, but the Suron Light BX is just such a good value. At
Yeah.
4,500 bucks, you can get on it, and that was the first electric dirt bike that I owned too. You get on it, you can get familiar with what this whole thing is all about, and you can either leave it completely stock and have a great time for 4,500 bucks, just keep it as is, or you can modify this thing to the moon. Like there are so many
I've seen.
options. It's crazy, like people
Yeah.
are throwing Stark Varg type money at a Suron Light BX and like making them crazy. And so it's like, that part of it, I think that's another cool part of just the e-moto culture is these bikes have really invited people to, customize them and make them their own. And it's built a cool community, but it's just nice to have those options and you can really modify it. So I would say like best value out of the box. I mean, how do you argue the 4,500 bucks?
It's
It's
awesome.
probably pretty similar to, the budget e-mountain bikes that you're talking about. Like you can buy that bike, you can have a great time on it, but if you want it to ride better, okay, now swap out the fork, maybe
Yeah.
do the shock,
You
you
can,
can you
yeah,
can
you can
add
grow into it.
components.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so I
Yeah.
I feel like the Light BX is the same way. The only thing with that I should preface is like it's a small bike and it's that's kind of the beauty of it, but you do want to open up the cockpit a little bit, like put bigger bars on it, maybe drop the pegs, you can do things like that just to make it feel a little bit bigger, but I think best value definitely going for the Suron Light BX, but um right now another bike that I just absolutely have loved for the last few years is the KTM Freeride EXC,
Hmm.
and now you're getting into full dirt bike price.
Yeah.
So you're up, in the when I think it was 10.5, I think it's 11.5 now
Yeah.
USD.
Yeah.
So, but when you look at it, a lot of people are going to buy a Suron Light BX and put $6,000 into that bike. So if you
Yeah.
really want more of a quote unquote proper dirt bike, then I'd say the KTM Freeride EXC is currently a really good value.
At 11. Oh yeah. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's good. That's so like the Suron at 4.5 would be something like for an entry, yeah. And then if you want something really sick, the KTM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
KTM. Yeah. I mean, really sick. It needs some improvement. Not gonna lie to you. Like it's
Yeah.
for what our options are. Like a Stark Varg is gonna blow the KTM out of the water
Yeah.
in the performance category. But for a bike that you can get today and have proper WP suspension on it, 18 kilowatts of power, a large battery, like kind of more proper ergonomics, 21-inch front wheel, 18-inch rear. KTM Freeride EXC is going to be the way to go for sure.
And Legend Riders, I hope you enjoyed that small clip from the podcast I did with Tucker talking about the top 5 electric motorbikes on the market in 2023. If you want to see more of that podcast, click on the link up here or here. I'm not sure where it is, but you're going to love it. And Riders, thanks for your support. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so and share it with like-minded people.